So typical routine in the morning, first thing we do is we make our coffee. That's a big one because we're usually wrecked from either driving or doing some crazy adventures the day before. I make my 15-minute coffee and Nellie makes her super dark roast. Hey, I'm Keenan Pickett and I'm on this crazy adventure in the Airstream with my family, and we're here in North Carolina.
Trouble knows where I stay, and I'm living. Yes, I'm living.
So the most memorable experience in North Carolina, I would have to say, was the kids seeing the ocean on the Outer Banks. My son has a pretty strong connection to the ocean. So to see, when we pulled into our site and we could hear the waves crashing and the kids just like scrambling through the dunes to get down to the water. So traveling as a family started a long time ago. Asher was probably a month old when we kind of instituted the mandatory camp on the weekend. We did it for multiple reasons. One, because we wanted to get out and explore more, but two, it kind of keeps us tight as a family unit. There's nothing worse than being in the house on the weekend with your kids when they're like, let's go, what are we doing? Versus when you're outside on a lake, a river, ocean, mountain somewhere, they kind of find their own activities outside. But we've been doing it, for 6 years, and I was doing it before that because I was a professional athlete and I was always out in the backcountry. And my wife Nellie grew up in the middle of nowhere in Montana, 8 kids on a ranch 5 miles from Canada. So we kind of both grew up in this outdoor environment, and so we wanted to institute and push that into our kids at a younger age. I think it's really how close we become, the good times, the bad times, everything in between. We've had some interesting experiences that have brought us closer together. So I think, that's the biggest thing, is the closeness that you get versus being in a house where everyone can escape if there's things that go south. It forces us to come together as a family.